Squiz Kids acknowledges the traditional owners of the lands on which we podcast, the Turrbal and Combermary people.
Squiz Kids!
It's your daily news fix. Fun, free, fresh.
Hello and welcome to Squiz Kids Today, your fresh take on what's happening in the world around you. I'm Bryce Corbett. It's Monday, September 11. In Squiz Kids Today, earthquake shakes Morocco, mystery underwater golden egg, finals footy delivers, and welcome to Mount Weasels and Blurs Days. That's what's making news, kids style.
The lowdown.
A once-in-a-100-year earthquake has struck the North African country of Morocco over the weekend, leaving a trail of devastation and thousands of Moroccans homeless and sleeping in makeshift campsites. The earthquake was magnitude 6.8, making it the largest quake to rock the historic country in 100 years. Magnitude is the unit of measurement for earthquakes, where a magnitude 3 or 4 is a tremor and a magnitude 8 or 9 is a quake that causes near or total destruction. I've stuck a link in today's episode notes to a Squiz Kids shortcut on earthquakes and volcanoes. Morocco is a beautiful country in the northwest of the continent of Africa, sitting between the Sahara Desert and the Atlantic Ocean. Its snow-capped peaks, the Atlas Mountains, are home to many thousands of Moroccans who still live in traditional mud brick homes. Homes which sadly crumbled under the force of a magnitude 6.8 quake. The epicenter of the quake, which is the spot on the Earth's surface most affected by the grinding of the Earth's tectonic plates, was just south of Marrakesh, an ancient city of huge historical importance. Countries from around the world were yesterday sending rescue crews to help out local Moroccan emergency services as the search for survivors enters its third day. To all our listeners with family in Morocco, we're sending you all our best wishes.
Spin the globe.
Each day we give the world globe a spin and find a news story from wherever it stops. And today we've landed in Alaska, or the waters just off it, where a mysterious golden egg has been discovered at the bottom of the ocean, and it's got scientists stumped. An underwater robot camera came across the golden orb a week ago, and despite sending photos of it around the world to every underwater expert imaginable, no one seems to know what it is. The golden egg of a mysterious underwater creature? A message maybe from outer space? Or is it maybe a golden snitch from a Quidditch game that went intercontinental and underwater? Whatever it is, scientists agree on one thing. That as much as we know about our planet and all the living creatures on it, when it comes to the oceans, there's still so much undiscovered life lurking down beneath. Let's just hope whatever it belongs to is friendly and doesn't have big sharp teeth and an appetite for juicy humans. Nya, nya, nya.
Sport time!
Hands up, who loves footy final season? What's not to love, after all? It's been a cracking weekend of sport for lovers of NRL, rugby and AFL, as teams here at home and overseas knock themselves and the opposing team out in the battle for finals glory. The AFL finals kicked off with a bang this weekend, with the Brisbane Lions trouncing Port Adelaide, GWS making light work of St Kilda, and Carlton sending the Swans out of finals contention with a last-minute win. In the NRL, the Brisbane Broncos made an emphatic statement about their intention to win this year's competition with a convincing win over the Melbourne Storm, while the Roosters sent the Sharks packing, and the Panthers showed why they're a good shot at a three-peat with a big win over the Warriors. Meanwhile, over in France, the Rugby World Cup got off to a good start for the Wallabies, who notched up a 35-15 win over Georgia. And congrats also to American teenager Coco Gauff, who smashed her way to victory in the US Open tennis tournament, claiming, at the age of only 19, her first ever Grand Slam victory. Nice.
Pop Culture Corner.
Have you had a shower orange lately? Or maybe encountered a mount weasel, or had a runny nose and used the back of your hand to snite the snot? If so, you're clearly a trendsetter, ahead of the pack, and you've come into contact with one of the 566 new words added to the dictionary this weekend by the website dictionary.com. The people who run the website say that the English language is changing and morphing all the time, so they have to continually update their offering to keep track of all the new words and expressions that become popular every year around the world. There's Jawn, which means thing, Blur's Day, which describes one of those days of the week that's just a blur, but isn't that every day? Chatbot and generative AI, which are self-explanatory. And then, of course, there's decision fatigue and sleep debt, have also been added to the dictionary.com website, and those are both concepts which your parents and teachers can probably explain. As for Mount Weasel, well, that's a word hidden in text to catch out people using AI to do their homework. And shower orange is that orange you eat when you're in the shower, so as not to get juice all over you. Because who doesn't do that? It's the Classroom Companion Clarion, letting us know that Christy has prepared some excellent classroom worksheets tied to this news item and the embiggening of the dictionary, including some excellent literacy tasks on neologisms, which is a fancy word for new words. Teachers, if you're not already signed up to receive these free, differentiated, curriculum-aligned resources, you need to take a long, hard look at yourself first of all, and then pop on over to squizkids.com.au and sign up to the Squiz Kids Classroom. Quick sticks. Meet Alex Ryder. On the outside, he looks like any other teenager, but deep down, he hides a super cool secret. He's the world's greatest teenage super spy. And in his ongoing battle against the evil forces of Nightshade, he's about to face his toughest mission yet. Nightshade has entered the world of virtual reality gaming, and the lines between what's real and what's digital are being blurred everywhere. Now, if you're like me and you like your books to be filled with adventure, action, and heaps of adrenaline, then Alex Ryder Nightshade Revenge is just the read you've been waiting for. He's a teenage James Bond, and what's not to love about that? It's the 14th in the excellent Alex Ryder Spy series, a series that sold over 21 million copies around the world. So, next time you're in a bookshop, keep an spy out for it, and also have a look in our episode notes today for a link.
Time for the quiz.
This is the part of the podcast where you get to test how well you've been listening. Question number 1. Which country has been devastated by an earthquake this weekend? Yep, that's right, it's Morocco. Question number 2. A mysterious golden egg has been found in waters off the coast of which US state? Yeah, well done if you said Alaska. Question number 3. Which country did the Wallabies beat in their first Rugby World Cup game in France over the weekend? Yeah, that's right, they beat Georgia.
Shout-outs.
It's September 11. On this day in 1977, a video game console called the Atari was released, and kids everywhere wanted one. But if you looked at it today, you would laugh at how basic it was. I've stuck a link to a video of it in today's episode notes. It's also a special day for these Squiz Kids celebrating a birthday today. And tomorrow. Cade from Ashmont, Sky from Gundagai, Grace from Nightcliff, Lola from Monopara, Luca from Altona Meadows, Max from Druin, Cadell from Ferny Grove, Hannah from Brisbane, William from Yarramalong, Isabella from Cobbitty, Felicity from Viewbank, and DJ, who's listening all the way over there in Bangkok in Thailand. And belated birthday shout-outs today go to Lotus from Altona Meadows, Maddie from Collingwood Park, Joel from Sydney, Marco from North Strathfield, Campbell from Golgong, Abby from Brisbane, Jensen from DY, Kylie from Chester Hill, Handari and Leo from Kyneton, Callum, who's travelling around Australia, and Michael, who's listening all the way over there in Chicago in the United States of America. And classroom shout-outs today go to Class 6V at Livingston Primary School in Vermont South, and belated birthday wishes to their teacher, Miss Vantarakis. Class 45K and Mr. Kai at Epping West Public School. Class P22 and Miss Ackroyd at St Columba College in Andrews Farm. Class 6W and Mr. Worth at Cherry Brook Public School. Class 3 White and Mrs. Rudel at Bethany Catholic Primary School in Penrith. Class 3-4 Oka and Miss Kotza at Ashmont Public School in Wagga Wagga. And finally to Class 6D and Mr. Sam at Echuca Primary School. Don't forget, if you've got a birthday coming up and you want a shout out, or if you want a classroom shout out, drop us a line at squizkids@thesquiz.com.au or fill out the form on our website. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks for listening to Squiz Kids today. We'll be back again tomorrow with a special Squiz Kids shortcut on Barbie. Trust me, you really don't want to miss it. In the meantime, get out there and have a most excellent day. Over and out.